Right, we've got the Canon iP3600 here, similar to the 4600 and all the others that are listed. This is a brand new printer. I've done quite a bit before we came on camera to try and keep it as quick as possible. Let's see what we've done. We've got the air bottles, we've got the ink bottles here with the air filters in the top. You take out the small bung and put in the big bung. This one here, all the way up the 5 things there, and it's important that you keep these bottles at the same height as the printer, like that, on the table. It's on the table. You can't have those bottles higher, else it will flood your printer. So do remember that, it's very important. Same height, no matter whether you see any air in your tubes or anything, must be the same height. Right, we've got that stood next to it. We've got the head there that came with the printer, and if you look there, in there, I've put the small plastic things in there with tweezers. They come in the kit, and what you do, you place them all over that round bit there. There's 4 small ones and 1 big one. You can't get them wrong, but it is important that you put those on, or again you'll get leaking. So you want those on the head, and we've got the CISS there upside down and with the clips off. So we'll get those out of the way. We took the clips off, we've got the CISS upside down. Don't matter about the order of the cartridges, because if yours is a different order, say the yellow is up there, we know anyway. We can find that out for you and we can alter it. Right, we've got those there, we've got everything ready, and we've got the printer with this arm up, ready to put the head in. So what we'll do is put the head in to start with. It's got the rubber things on it, and there. The head is in. Now we've got to enter the CISS. Now we've got all 5 cartridges there in my hand, and we've got to get them through this so that the piping doesn't trap. So what we've got to do is go behind it, through there, and pull it through and put it back upside down so that all the ink doesn't flow out. So we've got it through, can you see? That's it there. We've got that ready, and then we've got to put the CISS into the printer. That's the next step. So we've got the 5 cartridges there, the chips are pointing this way, and what we have to do is turn them over so that they fit into there at the same time as pulling this through. It's very hard to me because I'm at arm's length behind the camera. You will find it much easier, but you get all 5, turn them over, pull that through and put them into place. Then you click each one down individually. That's it, they're all in, and you just make sure none of this piping is trapped. If it is, you have to lift it out and get the piping out and put it back in. And then what you do is you drop the cartridge thing there, and that's all ready for us to put the arms in place. So what we do, we've got this here, it'll come with the kit. Stick a bit on the back, just stick it in the middle there. About in the middle there. Then get your piping, make sure there's no twists, and if you look there, it's coming back on itself, and put it through and into that, like that. It doesn't matter about this at the minute, we've got to concentrate on that. Make sure this is straight, then push that as far as you can to the left to make sure you've got enough piping there, and also push it to the right to make sure there's enough piping to go there. And there is. So now we can just straighten this out in any way we can, any way we want to. So it comes straight across like that. Now we've got this square attachment here again. It's got a sticky bit on the back. Just go around the side of the printer where you've got the piping coming down. Pull it across nice and straight. Stick that to there. Put it in and click. That's it, all your piping is now in place. I've got that a bit twisted up there because I've been messing around, but don't take any notice of that. That's all in place. Clicked there, through that arm, clicked in. We know there's enough pipe. Let's see if it prints. Right, we're going to switch the printer on actually before we print, and I've got some other things to show you. I've got a bit of paper in here. If you see up here on the lid, that is the catch to show that the door is down, and it goes onto a little thing in there and pushes it down. So I put a bit of paper in there to force that down to start with, because this piping makes it stick up in the way. It's in the way, sorry, the piping's in the way, and it makes the lid stick up, therefore it doesn't register that it's down. And when I need to start it up to start with, I need to put the lid down and hold it there and press the start button. Just hold it, if you notice just here, you can see my hand wiggling. I'm holding it down nice and tight just until the cartridges have registered. It's going through its setup procedure at the moment, and the cartridges have now registered because you can see the solid green light there. So I can now let go of that. Right, let's have a look to see if it prints. Well, at long last it's starting to do it. I think the setup there is because I just put the CISS in, to be honest. It doesn't usually take that long. We're going to make sure it prints, and what we're going to do is lift the lid up so you can see it. And also put the lid down. If you notice, the lid doesn't go all the way down because the piping's holding it up, but that's the... if you want a CISS to save a load of money, then that's what you have to put up with. The lid doesn't go right down. But it's now printing out. I've got it printing black, red, blue and yellow. I have got it on the best print to pull the ink through, actually. It's coming through there, look, if you have a look there you can see the black coming. And now the red's on its way. I know this is a bit like watching paint dry, but it's best to watch it so you can see that it does work. And at the end of the film I'm just going to give a couple of things for you to take note of. There you go, look, it's done all four colours, absolutely perfect there. That's printed, everything's fine there. If you switch it off, you'll need to push this corner down again to switch it back on again when you switch it back on to register the cartridges. Let's see, there's a couple of things, very important things that you need to know, so don't close the video down. Now, your printer does not know that you have put a CISS onto it. It thinks you've put cartridges in, so it will monitor those cartridges as if they are normal cartridges. So we'll take an example of the number 5 black. It's saying the number 5 black is empty. What we need to do is carry on, press OK until this thing over here comes into the middle. Make out you're going to put a new cartridge in, but you don't. You just lift that black out and then put it back in and it is full again. That's what you have to do. It doesn't know that you've got a CISS in. It will always monitor them as normal cartridges. So when it says one is empty, it will bring it across here, go through the instructions to here, lift the black up for instance, and put it back in. Obviously if it's the yellow or the magenta, you lift that one up and then put it back in and it will be full again. That is important, and also it's important to make sure that these bottles here are on the same level as the printer. See where they are on the table there? They have got to be the same. If you don't take any notice of that and you get ink all over your printer, then it is, I'm afraid, your fault, because I've said it twice in this video. But some people for some reason still ignore it. Anyway, that's it. The CISS is working, it's printing away, you'll save a lot of money. If you've got any problems, my phone number will be on at the end. Thanks for watching.